Welcome, Aquarius, to your January 2023 reading. Happy New Year! Can you just believe it? We can finally look behind us and put 2022, that tumultuous year, behind us and look forward to something wonderful in the new year. Now, I have to say happy birthday for all you Aquarians born in January as well. Now, before I get into your reading, let me remind everyone I offer free mini readings for all new subscribers. So if you've got a question about this particular reading or something that this reading doesn't cover for you, just click the subscribe button and in the comments section below put new subscriber and then ask your question in the comments section below. Or if you don't have a question, just put new subscriber, free mini reading please, or something like that, and I will get back to everyone who subscribes. As soon as your subscribership clicks over, I will go in and shuffle my cards for you. Now, the reason you need to put new subscriber is because I'm also opening it up for everyone else to ask a question as well. So if you're already a subscriber, you don't want to subscribe, you're a new viewer, whatever it is, you can ask a question below and I will give you a short answer. I'll shuffle my cards. It'll be a yes or a no, or just whatever short message comes out for you. But new subscribers, you will get that more in-depth reading. Now, let's get into your reading. Now, you start out the energy of the month with the Emperor. Now, this is quite powerful energy here. Now, you could potentially have an Aries in your life because the Emperor is Aries all day long. But the Emperor is talking about you bossing it up in January. So for a lot of you, you may be the boss of your company. You might be striving to become a leader or get a promotion in your career. Now, the Emperor not only talks about quite powerful energy and being in control of a situation, but what it does ask us to do is it asks us to put a lot of structure in place. And for you, Aquarius, I see a very significant decision that you will be needing to make. And to assist you in making this decision, I think the Emperor is giving you some he's giving you some good advice here and is really asking you to put some structure in place. Like if you have to make a decision, make a list, put some pros on one side, some cons on the other side, things that you want, things that you don't want, just structure the way you're going to approach this decision, and it's going to be a lot easier for you to make here. But the Emperor is, as I said, a very powerful energy, and it's very male energy as well. The Empress is all about the archetypal feminine, and the Emperor is all about that archetypal male. And this is a non-gender specific reading, so if you are a female and you're watching this, this is you, as I said, wanting to boss it up, wanting to be more, I was about to say forceful, but forceful has a negative connotation about it. But just to have more strength, more energy when it comes to making a decision. And you may well need to put a bit of force behind a decision that you do make. Now, for some of you, this could be a decision regarding your boss. It could involve a father figure as well. But the Emperor really does say that you are in control of your journey and you are the one that need to take control if you are going to be making a decision here. You don't want to allow others to force you to do something that you don't want to do. And you know, you want to be the one making the decisions about your life and what direction you want to go. Now, I feel like the Emperor is also a card that is talking about some healthy stability coming into your life. This is both mentally for you if you've been having stresses and strains and worries, but also in your career as well. But it really does ask you to bring in some well-functioning order in your life in terms of your home, your workplace, your relationships. Appreciate the rules of society that allow a smooth and peaceful life. And think about the rules, in your life as well, in your workplace, and follow those, so things will run a little smoothly. And just be aware as well of stifling and stagnating rules that and regulations, because that can actually be quite inhibiting and not liberating at all. So if you are bossing it up and you're trying to put in rules and regulations that just don't work anymore, they're very stagnant, they need to be a little bit more fluid here. And this may have something to do with a decision that you are needing to make here. You've got 2 twos here that really brings this decision into play for me here. It's telling me that there is something significant. Now, for a lot of you, there was quite a stalemate situation going on here as well. Now, as I said, this could be with your father, this could be with a father figure, this could be with a boss or a significant male in your life. There may have been this stagnant energy where like 2 heads are kind of butting. But I feel like this is coming to an end absolutely in January. You've got not only the 2 of Swords, but you've got the 10 of Swords as well. And I feel like perhaps because of a decision that you make to change things are going to be relaxed, and you are going to be able to put any conflict that you may have had with someone, could potentially, as I said, be an Aries. You may be able to put this behind you, and things are absolutely coming to an end. Now, if you've had any mental worries, mental stresses, mental strains, the 10 of Swords talks about things being dead, done, over with, completed. It's quite an ominous card. You often see the imagery on the 10 of Swords with a person laying dead and with 10 swords in their back. And, often a lot of people read this as a very negative card, but what it talks about is a very negative situation that you've been going through. Because it's swords, this could be to do with your communication. This could be to do with your mind, your thoughts, your psychological well-being as well. If you've been struggling in any place there, this is coming to an end in January. It's interesting, you are showing up in your own reading here, Aquarius. So I feel like this is really saying this is quite significant, and you are showing up right beneath that 10 of Swords as well. So I feel like perhaps you have played a part in this mental strain, this perhaps even conflict that you've been going through, that you have been playing a part in this. But this is all, as I said, coming to an end. And you have the 3 of Cups here, which is a card of celebration. It's a card of joy. You could potentially be having a birthday for a lot of you in January, and you may be celebrating that. But this is a joyous, wonderful celebration filled with lots of love and emotion. It can often talk about an engagement, the birth of a baby, a celebration, a wedding, that kind of just a lovely, emotional, wonderful celebration where you're getting together with a lot of friends and family and certainly loving people here. Now, you've got that Two of Wands, which I touched on earlier. Again, an important decision. Now, for some of you, this can be to do with your career, your work, but also something that you're quite passionate about as well, something that gives you a lot of inspiration. You could be going down a road and now coming to a bit of a fork in the road here. And if you look at the imagery on this card, it is painting the picture very, very well. That person has been following a path for quite some time, and now there are two directions that can be followed. But the beauty of this card is, and the decision that you are needing to make, you can feel safe in whatever decision you are going to make or whatever direction you are going to take here, Aquarius, because this card says no matter which road you choose, it is going to be the right one for you at this time. You can't make a mistake here, so don't procrastinate. Just make that decision, follow the path that is really telling you is the right one to go, the right one to go down, and it will be. You are going to make the right decision here. But yeah, I do feel just the fact that you've got two twos here, there is some directional change that you may be making. And you know, you've got this wonderful card next of the Magician. What a powerful card this is as well. You know, Aries, you've got that Emperor card, the Aries card. You've got the Magician card. This is a card that says you can manifest whatever it is you want, Aquarius. You have all the tools in front of you. If you look at the imagery on this card, there's the cups there. It's the emotion. You've got the wands. You've got the inspiration. You've got the swords. You've got the mental capability, your thoughts, your desires, and you've got the pentacle. You've got the will, the drive, the money, you know. You've got all of the things you need in front of you to bring about exactly what it is you want in January. So make sure that you use the power of attraction to bring what it is you want to you. You can create whatever environment you want, whatever job you want, whatever love you want. You have the ability to manifest what it is that you need and what you want. So really believe. And I mean, as I said that, I just looked down at your final Gateway Oracle card expecting miracles. So I'll go into that in a little bit, but you can create the reality that you really want and expect miracles, because you can do this, Aquarius. It's beautiful, powerful energy that the Magician offers. Now, the Page of Swords here, this I would normally read as an Aquarian, but what pages talk about are messages or messengers. So you might have some messages here that are coming through for you. These could often be contracts, they could be legal messages, they can just be communication, intellectual kind of communication here. Swords are all about the mind, your thoughts, but the swords bring clarity as well. So these could be messages that are really useful in you arriving at the decision that you need to make. This could be information that's going to be very helpful, and it's going to be served to you, should I see if I can put it that way, in a very direct manner. There's no fluffing about, there's no emotional kind of love letters here. This is direct, important information that will be coming through for you in January. Now, you've got the Nine of Wands here as well, and I feel like for a lot of you, you have been really struggling. You've been really feeling like you've had a lot of work to do, a lot of work on your plate. You've been quite burdened. And the Nine of Wands often talks about us feeling like, oh, I can't handle this any longer. It's that kind of energy. But what the Nine of Swords really, sorry, did I say swords? I meant wands. What the Nine of Wands really is asking you to do is do not give up. You are almost at the end of this struggle that you've been going through for many of you. And if this has something to do with this decision as well, you're almost there. Just perhaps wait for this information. This information that comes through could be quite significant in assisting you to make this decision. But it really is saying, just even if things didn't turn out as you planned, and you're not really sure why they didn't. Just learn from the situation and know that there is one final step, and you're coming to the end. This is just saying don't give up is the main message of that Nine of Wands, because you've almost completed what it is that you need to. Yeah. And if you have been in some sort of conflict, just make sure you just take that time out to learn from it. Look at your part, the part that you played in that as well. And, if you're able to reflect on it and learn, then if there is a battle still to take place, that you've got the strength to do this. You've got it in the bag, Aquarius. Don't give up. If you look at the imagery, that soldier is just like on his knees thinking, oh gosh, I don't know if I can. You can do this. Now, your final card, as I touched on before, expecting miracles. I mean, what a great card this is. And the affirmation for this card is miracles are blossoming in my life. And the meaning of this card is majestic wonders are unfolding for you even as you read this. Watch for them and embrace them. The more you become aware of the small marvels in your life, the more they will grow in magnitude around you. The universe wants you to know what is expected tends to be realized. Expect miracles in your life. Celebrate and cherish them when they appear. No matter how small they seem, let go of fear and expectations. Allow the Creator to solve your challenges in mysterious and wondrous ways. Don't limit the ways in which you think miracles can appear in your life. Know that you can be the miracle in the life of another. That is so connected with that Magician card here, Aquarius. You absolutely have the ability to create your reality. You can do this. So believe in it. Don't allow that negativity to prevent you from achieving what it is you want. And just put your wishes out there. Visualize what it is you want and expect that they are going to happen in your life, and they will. You just need to have that mindset of miracles can happen, expect them and they will be there. But just remember, you can do this, Aquarius. If there is something, I feel like that Nine of Wands for a lot of you is really a heavy energy. It's like you are struggling to get through something. For a lot of you, this could be your work, your career, just because Wands often do talk about the road that you've chosen to go down in terms of the way you make your money, or certainly something that you have been really passionate about. And even spiritually, wands are inspiration, spirituality. If you've been struggling, for some of you, in regards to a spiritual matter, expect miracles and they will show up for you, absolutely. So I hope that resonated for you, Aquarius. Please take me up on my offer of that free mini reading if you are a new subscriber. And for everyone else, if you've got a question, please feel free to ask as well. I'll be happy to shuffle my cards and give you the message that comes out. So have a wonderful month, and I hope to see you next month. Bye.